We are in my utility room, or the scullery, and what we do every Friday is that we get a wipe and we basically wipe over the washing machine. Oh, by the way, if you wondered why I have a bar at the front of the washer, is that Wanda the washer likes to go for a wander, and sometimes she tries to escape the utility room, which is quite funny actually, and has caused a few problems in the past. So my darling husband put a bar down to basically make sure that Wanda didn't wander off. And then, yes, this is my dryer. This is the Wanda the dryer. We've got Wanda washer and Wanda dryer, because even the dryer likes to go and try and get a Wanda, which is absolutely hysterical. And of course we have Gloria the vacuum cleaner, and Gloria does a glorious job, which is why she's called Glorious. Yeah. And then we have, yeah, look at you, my multicoloured Dyson. It used to be purple, but unfortunately the motor blew up, so they only had a red one, and I said I didn't care what colour it was as long as it did its job. And there we are. My husband's dress shoes, because they need polishing, so I will have to get on with that today. And this is an absolute must-have in any utility room. It's a condenser, and it takes all the moisture out of the air. So if you're drying anything like wet coats, or sometimes I'll hang jeans here on the back of the door just so that they don't go in the dryer and ruin, because if you put denim in a dryer, the denim, the fibres break down, and that's why you end up with holes and zips break and the rivets pop out. So if you were ever wondering why your jeans were collapsing, it's because you're putting them in the dryer. Also, they shrink and they're very uncomfortable to wear as well. So hang them behind the door of the utility room, and you know, basically let them dry, because you've got the humidifier there and it's taking all the moisture out, so it's drying them naturally anyway. It's the same as line drying, and it's brilliant when it's a really wet and nasty day outside, and you can just leave things in here to dry. And my favourite part, obviously, is the very dilapidated, broken laundry basket. The drawers here are winter weather. They contain things like extra cleaning cloths and walking socks and hats, and survival bags are in there just in case we get really stuck, and gloves and hats and snoods, more cleaning cloths and umbrellas and more hats. Absolutely, a tidy caddy is a brilliant thing to have. Look, see, told you. We always have a survival bag around the house. We have quite a few of these. If we're ever in a situation where things have got so bad that the village has been cut off, or there's been an injury and we have to get mountain rescue out or anything like that, we can just leave the patient in this. They will see it, because obviously bright orange, it sticks out like a sore thumb, and they'll know that that's the patient. In case any of you didn't know, my husband, my beloved, he is a St. John medic, and he's a damned fine St. John medic. In fact, last week, while he was at a cricket match, he was helping save the life of a 17-year-old young lady, and she'd had a heart attack. And she did have other health issues, obviously, but thank goodness he was there, because he saved her life. And it's an absolutely wonderful thing that he did, and I'm very proud of him. These, I have three of these, and they're about £350, £400 now, since the prices have shot through the roof. But if you want to get a really good iron and a really good finish, these Tefal, amazing. I have one in the ironing room currently that I'm using, and this one here by Philips, oh, beautiful as well, but that's like for really heavy duty, very heavy blankets, really proper eiderdowns, things like that. So if I'm ever ironing those, that's what I use. But and these I could do an eiderdown with as well, but as I use them for quite a lot of other things, I like to just keep that one just for the eiderdowning. These are spare towels. If you're ever using one of these machines, you need to put this on the floor, because sometimes they do generate some moisture, and rather than ruin a rather good wooden floor, let it soak into a towel. It doesn't go on the floor then, and nobody slips and hurts themselves. Toothbrushes, useful, because it gets into nooks and crannies in the dryer that hands sometimes can't reach. Boot scrub for obviously washing the boots. Spare laundry scoops. Carbolic suits and things like that. Well, it's not carbolic, I can't remember the name. It's a laundry soap, anyway, for my hands. Nail scrubber, obviously, for cleaning of nails. And when we have finished ironing, we tend to drain the tanks so that they don't go mouldy inside. And the sink, obviously. Here's the sink. And this, my husband, he found it for me at a bric-a-brac. Yeah, it was a bric-a-brac stall, and he said it was me. He's such a silly old sausage. Cupboards. Yes, they are delightful cupboards. Various attachments for the vacuum cleaner and floor cleaning and spot removing and grease removing things and stain removers. Spare mop heads. A ginormous box of washing powder, 140 washers, but I usually get quite a bit more. More laundry things at the back, and we always keep funnels and pipes and a big grey tray underneath the water pipes, just in case there is a flood, in which case the water will go in there first rather than all over my floor. And winter coats and a spare rucksack and trainers and a woolly hat which needs to go away, and it should have gone back in the drawer, and spare umbrella which needs to go back in the drawer. We keep spare trainers in here, and all the winter coats, summer coats, raincoats, high-vis coats, emergency jackets. Absolutely all clean, all tidy, all washed, all fresh to be put on. Always have all the winter coats there, and then we store the ironing boards at the end. So yes, that is a quick tour of my utility room, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah. And this is my favourite room in the house, because who has a washer in the kitchen? Or a dryer for that matter. Keep them out of the way. It's more hygienic and less tummy bugs. And trust me, it does work. Well, thank you very much for coming on the little tour with me. And I'm sure I'll find something else to show you as the day goes on. Bye bye.